Number 9 says to write an equation of a line in standard form with the given slope and y-intercept. So it first wants us to write the equation in slope-intercept form to help us get it into standard form. So remember, your slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to plug in my m, plug in my b. So y equals 1/3 x plus 2/3. Important to not forget that x. Okay, so now that it is in slope-intercept form, I need to get it in standard form. Standard form is that ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are all integers. So right away, before we start moving anything, let's get rid of all these fractions. So in order to do so, we're going to multiply this entire equation by 3, and I'm going to distribute that. So I've got 3y equals 3 times 1/3 x plus 3 times 2/3. Well, what happens when you multiply 3 times 1/3? You get 1. So this is going to go away, and then 3 times 2/3, your 3's are going to cancel, and you're going to be left with that 2. So let's rewrite this. I've got 3y equals 1x plus 2. Now the only thing left is that we need to get the x to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 1x from both sides. Subtract 1x. And since these have different variables, I cannot take 1 away from 3. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative 1x plus 3y equals 2 for your final answer. Number 10 shows us a table about the cost of ski rental packages for a given number of people. The rate of change is constant. Find the rate of change and explain what that rate of change means. So if we look here, my people are increasing by 1 every time, and my cost is increasing by 60 every time. So for every $60 added, there's another person that is going on the ski rental. So we can go ahead and say that my rate of change is 60. And then to explain what that means, you can say that it is going to cost $60 for every person added. Number 11, we are given an inequality graph. What is the graph of the inequality in the coordinate plane with x less than or equal to 4? So when we want to graph x equals 4, that means it is going through the x-axis. So this one is A is going through the y-axis, so that's not going to be correct, and D is going through the y-axis. So now we just have to look at B and C. They are both the correct line of x equals 4, but which one is going to be shaded correctly for less than or equal to? Less than or equal to. So any number that is less than or equal to 4 is going to make that inequality true. So if I look at letter B, all of these values to the right are going to be larger than 4. So B is not correct. Letter C, all of these values of x to the left, shaded from 4, are going to be less than 4. So C is correct. Letter D, I want to write an inequality that represents this graph. So we have to identify my M, my B, and I want to write it in slope-intercept form in order to figure out which way it's going to go, below, above, etc. So between these 2 points here, I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. So I go up 4, left 1, so my slope is negative 4. My B value is where it crosses that y-axis, so my point, or my y-intercept, is 0, 4. And now I can go ahead and write my equation of the line. My equation of the line would be y equals negative 4x plus 4. But now I need an inequality. So since it is a dashed line, that means I will either use less than or greater than. But I just need to figure out, is the line being shaded below or above? I'll pick any point on the line. I'm going to pick this point. if I draw a line directly below or above, which one is being shaded? The one that is below. So it is going to be less than your negative 4x plus 4. So I got y is less than negative 4x plus 4. And I can check that by picking a point. 0, 0 is in this shaded region, so it's easy to plug in. Well, is 0 less than negative 4 times 0 plus 4? Well, 0 is less than, this would become 0. 4, is this true? Yes, it is. So we do know that we shaded on the correct side. So that would be your inequality for your graph.